Hey everyone, I'm back once more, day 3, to check out the final official Series 2 Poppy Playtime plushie. And I've left the best for last because today we've got the huge Mommy Longlegs plushie to check out. To quickly recap, yesterday I took a look at the Kissy Missy plushie, and then the day before that, I took a look at the friendly Huggy Wuggy plushie. Now, I've been very excited to check out this one, and I definitely left the best for last, because this is such a unique looking sculpt. It's totally different than the other ones, because if you take the previous ones, these three, the three previous official plushies, they all like have the same type base to them, but this one is totally different, and it is massive. Now, we're just going to get into this and see if the weight was worth it. Now, I hope this plushie really holds up. I hope you can bend it a bunch like you can do with the bootleg ones. Because this was expensive. This costed $40. Kissy and Huggy only costed $30, so $10 more. And I guess it makes sense because this is a massive plushie. Really detailed from the looks of it. Let's just find out. Oh boy, look at the legs just hanging out. She can't wait to get out here. Let's just hope. Look at the size. Let's just hope it makes it out safe and sound. Jeepers, damn right it's a giant plush. How far out will I have to zoom to get this all in one shot? Apparently very far. Alright, so this plush has a lot going for it, and it's certainly much different than any that we've taken a look at before. So let's just take her easy and go through this bit by bit. Okay, so firstly we're going to take a look at her face. Actually, I lied. We're going to take a look at her crazy hair, which is exploding off her head. Look at this. This alone is probably like 10 inches tall. It's actually really cool to hold it this way. I find myself doing it quite a bit. There's something super awesome about these strims of hair here. So they've got little pieces of cardboard, I think, inside them or something like that. But basically it means you can bend them and they stay in place. Isn't that awesome? You can do all kind of wacky hairstyles for Mommy Longlegs. Like, look at this, for example. Look at how different you can make the hair appear. Oh, don't tell me you see it. If you do, you and me both are very dirty-minded. If you're attempting to make Mommy Longlegs a bit more of a nicer cut, but it happens to not go to plan, don't fret, because thankfully, even if you change them, you can pin them right back into place. Talk about epic. Now when we reach the bottom of the hair, you see she's got her little blue hairband there as well. So clearly she made amends to attempt to fix her hair, but I feel like in the process she just made it come off as being even more wacky than it was before. Hey, the rest of her crazy pink hair isn't quite as crazy. She's got a little curl here, which, hey, looks neat. And in this piece as well, it actually isn't sewn down, so you can flip it up to get a full look at the eyelashes. Anyways, crazy hair aside, let's move on to the face. And wow, I really don't think you can do a Mommy Longlegs plush's face any better than this. You really can't get any better than that. It's complete with everything there. You've got her big beady green eyes, her eyelashes, her smile, and a lipstick. The thing about this face, though, that stands out to me the most is these eyes. I have never seen anything like this on a plush before, and it actually looks really cool. Now, fun fact about this, there actually was a prototype Mommy Longlegs plush design, and the eyes were totally different. At first, when they changed it to this, I was like, oh no, they've ruined it. I'm not a fan of this, but it's definitely sunken into me by now, and these look so much cooler. The whole black outlines to it as well give me some sort of a kind of robotic feel to it. I mean, I guess it's not too far off from what the hell Mommy Longlegs even is in the game. These bits of the eyes, it's kind of like a glass material. I don't really know how to describe it. It feels cold and all. I don't know. It's really cool though. It almost has a sort of glowing feel to it as well. Isn't that just awesome? I've actually never seen eyes this cool in a plushie before. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, so now let's move on to her big, massive, dangly body. The grizziness just doesn't stop when you get to the body, so you go from this slim little piece to just this massive plummy ball. And then you've got these long ass legs as well. This really contributes to just how tall this plushie is. I measured this, and including these little bits of hair, like if you stick it all the way up on top like this comes in at like almost 40 inches, which is absolutely huge. Anyhow, about that body, there's really not much to say about it. His Mommy Longlegs body, alright, it looks accurate, but something really cool, just like the hair, you see the arms and legs here? Guess what returns? That bendy motion. I was really hoping for that. With a Mommy Longlegs plushie, and the first thing that comes to my mind is it has to be bendable. You got to be able to do some crazy poses with it, and thankfully mob games have delivered. You can do all sorts of awesome bendability with this plushie, and of course we can't let this slide without having some fun with it. But before that, I want to quickly show you the tag again, because you might not have watched my previous 2 videos. By the way, you probably should. Pretty swagging stuff right there. But anyways, here we go. The Playtime Co logo, and it's totally different than the original wave. And then here's the back of it, just, you know, your average information on the tag. Oh yes, and something else I forgot to mention. Check this out. The arms have Velcro. Oh, they just never miss. You gotta make sure that that Velcro frame carries along with other plushies. Both the hands have them. Now, the legs don't have them this time around, but that's alright, because the legs are really, really detailed. Look at this. There's little shoes, blue socks, all the stripe pattern on it is all really, really detailed all around. So anyways, of course, we can't just put this, you know, this bendy motion aside, and we gotta have our crack with it. Firstly, I gotta kick it off with what I've been doing with every single of our Poppy Playtime plush, hanging it to my arm. It's probably going to be the riskiest one. Yeah, look at the size of this thing, right? Let's see how... Oh, okay. Nice and easy there. Wow. Yeah, you wouldn't last long in a merry-go-round. Something that might be on your mind is, are you able to pose this thing like a spider? To that I say, you most probably could. You see, I've sort of done it here. It's just it won't be able to sit up on its own because of how dangly the arms and legs are. And then you've got this fat, plummy body here. So you might not be able to get it to actually stand, but you can, you know, bend it in a way so it actually is as if it's crawling around like a spider. It just won't stay up. So yeah, but it's most certainly very, very flexible indeed. If you're wondering how flexible, well, like, flexible enough that the legs can go all the way up to the head, and the arms can just totally wrap around to where the legs are. So very, very good indeed. Very, very pleased in that aspect. Overall, I'm very, very pleased with this Mommy Long Legs plush. It is definitely worth the hype and worth the $40 price tag it has as well. I know it's a very expensive price to pay, but trust me, it is most certainly worth it. This plushie is definitely the star of the show for this wave, and it's just so much cooler than the Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy. Of course, we can't go anywhere just yet though. We've got to do our comparison. So firstly, I'd like to compare this official Mommy Long Legs to the bootleg one. Let's see how that goes. Okay, here you go. It was totally unfair to even do this comparison because, boy, there's no competition whatsoever. The official one wins by an absolute long shot, whether that be height, accuracy, quality, whatever. Firstly, look at the size comparison. This easily towers over. This is like at least 2 times as tall. Don't get me wrong though, this bootleg Mommy Long Legs plush isn't terrible. I mean, the face, it's pretty bad. It's nowhere near as cool, but it's still decent, I guess, especially since it is unofficial. But come on, when you compare it to this, look at this. It's like everything that went wrong in this one went right on this one. For example, you can see the hair is done so much better on the official one, much longer too. The eyes look so much better on the official one. When you come to the body, I mean, one thing I'll give the bootleg credit for is it actually has some bendability in the neck. This official one has a really, really tiny neck, and you can't really do anything with that. That's really the only thing that this wins by. But then again, I think this still looks better because Mommy Long Legs with a long neck doesn't look that good. Even though I know she can stretch her neck or whatever, still. And then when you get to the body, come on. Come on. That's all I'll say. And there you have it for today's video. And that also concludes the entire set of Series 2 Poppy Playtime plushies. So let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. For me, Mommy Long Legs just takes the cake by a long shot. But I do love all these, and it was most certainly worth that 2-month wait. So thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll be back soon with some other kind of Poppy Playtime video. Hopefully.
Last night. Very good.